It's an interesting piece because it's the woman is central, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's really about a story about a woman and the state.
Yeah.
So it's Aida is in love and Amneris is in love, and they both have this position in the state that they belong to, right? But Amneris considers giving up the state, the interest of the state, for her love. But Amneris is what she says, okay, he's doomed, it's because of me, I will offer him a chance at life. And I will say, I'll protect him, right, and lie for you.
Mm-hmm.
And he says no. But Aida gives it all up, all the love she has for the state. And so she puts her country first, in spite of the love she has for Radames.
Do you really think that this is such a classical, romantic, Central European kind of romance? Or do you see it colored through the geographics of Egypt, let's say?
I'm sure there's sort of that Asian or otherness about it, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if that's my draw to it
Mm-hmm.
necessarily. To me, a lot of opera is otherness. Do
Okay.
you think that our audiences feel that way today?
Well, the fact that it's set in Egypt and it was
Yeah.
written for Egyptian occasion, right?
Right.
And it has this uniqueness to it, in my opinion.
The music does.
Yeah, and I think also the story doesn't. It is not exactly Egyptian story.
It's a grander story.
But it's Egyptian story as we see it, as we Europeans could see it.
Really?
Like when Butterfly, it's not Japanese story; it's our romantic story,
Right.
but set in
Right.
there. And I think this is set in our perspective of Egypt.
Definitely, yes, definitely. You know, the reason it's called Aida is because she protects the state. She gives up her love. She sacrifices the one thing she cares most about for the good of her state, and then ultimately she gives up her whole life for her love.
In terms of theatrics, how do you see the difference between the opera and straight theater? You've done a lot of work in the theater.
Yeah.
And now you're working with us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
How is that different? Other than me, I'm different. I can say that to the camera. But beyond that, you can skip to the next.
I love working with you.
Thank you.
I have to say, it's a really, I really just trust you, and I know you know your thing, and so I need to rely on you to do what you do with the pianists and the singers, and I'm happy to have you do those things, and I feel very much like you trust me and let me do my side of the work, and so it feels really good in that regard. They sing a lot in opera,
No kidding.
much more than in straight plays. But ultimately, there's so much similarity, right? We're telling a story. We're trying to get at the heart of what is it we're saying. So even when we're speaking English in a play, we have to figure out, okay, what am I really saying here? And particularly if it's Shakespeare, but even if it's just straight theater. What do I mean? What am I saying? What do I want in the moment? So in this case, we have the layer of its music. We have the layer of its Italian. But we're still trying to communicate. Make sure we know what we're saying, that we identify it correctly, and then we really play it.
When I looked at this project, I had this sort of thought that, okay, AIDA, every opera can be scaled down to emotional path, if you wish.
Mm-hmm.
And then you very quickly realize that in AIDA it's the same, except you need a huge chorus, and except you need a huge something to fill what comes sort of outside that personal thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I think, would be a little bit of a challenge here, but we'll see. I think I also like the challenge of the new, just new creation of a sort, you know? Because we've done Carmen, we've done Tosca, we've done quite a few big works, and that was just another one that we were kind of very curious about. And there are many, many others that we are very, very curious about.
Great.
So,
Great.
we'll see what happens.
Thank you.
Thank you.